the younger gentleman, would you please state your full name first, and then is it your dad?
Yeah.
And then if dad would state his full name, please.
Ryan Jacob Schachter, Schachter.
Max Schachter, Schachter.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Schachter, Ryan Schachter, Ms. Carol DeSacia. Mr. Schachter, are you the father of Alex Schachter?
Yes.
May I approach, Your Honor? Mr. Schachter, I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 32, and I'm going to ask you to identify this photograph, please.
That's Alex.
Okay. Could you please show the jury this photograph? For the record, this has been already marked into evidence. Thank you, sir.
Dedicated trombone player of the award-winning Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Eagle Regiment Marching Band. Movie aficionado. Guard on his Parkland Rec basketball teams. Huge New England Patriots and Boston Celtics fan. You love chocolate chip cookies and Nutella crepes and smoothies. A video gamer, especially late at night with his friends. A jokester, a nephew, a cousin, a grandson, a brother, and his son, my forever 14-year-old little boy, Alex Schachter. 4.5 years ago, Alex was just a 9th grader sitting in his English class at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School on Valentine's Day. A day that should have been filled with candy, hearts, balloons, and love. It was the last day we would see our sweet little boy, Alex. The last day we would hug Alex. The last day we would kiss Alex. Our family is broken. There is this constant emptiness. I feel I can't truly be happy if I smile. I know that behind that smile is the sharp realization that part of me will always be sad and miserable because Alex isn't here. My fiance, Karen, and I can't talk to Alex every day. We can't see and hear about all the fun he would be having in college right now. We'll never be able to have conversations with him about what he's going to do for his career, his dating, and his love life. Would he have ended up at his dream school, University of Connecticut? Or would he have stayed closer to home to attend a university in Florida with his best buddies? We will never know, and that haunts us. Not only do Karen and I miss out on all that Alex brought to us as parents, he will never be able to spend time with his big brother, Ryan, his big sister, Morgan, or his little sister, Avery. We blended our two families together. It was Alex that made sure that the new sibling bonds were held tight. He's not here to make us all laugh anymore. He's not here, period. It's an ache that is just constant. With his big smile and his warm eyes, he made friends wherever he went. He was easygoing, kind, and had an infectious laugh. He always wanted to do the right thing, and he always wanted to please his mommy and his daddy. He was always the friend that included everyone. I wish every single day that this was a nightmare that I could just wake up from. As I wake up each day, I quickly snap back into this horrible reality and realize that Alex is never coming home. I want my family back. I want my sweet Alex back. Losing Alex the way I did, it is a heartbreak like no other. Losing my son, Alex, is the greatest sorrow of all. At 5 a.m., the night before Alex's funeral, I was really struggling writing his eulogy. My son Ryan was trying to help me. He suggested we look through the garbage can in Alex's classroom, in Alex's room underneath his desk, to see what he had thrown away the day before he went to school. Maybe we could find something in there to help me start writing the most painful speech I would ever give. We were shocked when we found the most beautiful poem I had ever read. It was called "Life is Like a Roller Coaster." We found out that Alex had written it for Mrs. Haas's 4th period English class. Alex was a talented writer. Even at age 14, his ability to put his feelings and emotions into words is part of what made him so special. Here's the poem that captures what is special and unique about Alex, and Alex's brother Ryan would like to read it to you now.
Life is like a roller coaster. A free verse poem by Alex Schachter. Life is like a roller coaster. It has some ups and downs. Sometimes you can take it slow or very fast. It may be hard to breathe at times, but you just have to push yourself and keep going. Your bar is your safety. It's like your family and friends. You hold on tight and don't let go. But sometimes you might throw your hands up, because your friends and family will always be with you, just like that bar keeping you safe at all times. It may be too much for you at times. The twists, the turns, the upside downs, but you get back up and keep chugging along. Eventually it all comes to a stop. You won't know when or how, but you will know that it will be time to get off and start anew. Life is like a roller coaster.
As I read this on behalf of Karen, please keep in mind it's her thoughts and her words and how much she loved and adored Alex. After my husband, Eamon, passed away, when my 2 little girls were just 6 and 2, I never thought that I would have a complete family again. Once I met Max, Ryan, and Alex in 2010, I realized how much my girls and I were missing. Blending our 2 families together was pure chaos, but the kind of chaos that creates the very best memories. The kids laughed together, they fought together, they complained over chores together, and became a real loving family together. But that all ended February 14th, 2018. The day that Alex was taken from us was the day that my family was permanently broken. Even though I never met Alex's birth mother, Debbie, I know what a special person she was to create such a sweet, kind, and loving boy. Alex's smile lit up his entire face, from his dimple in his cheek to the twinkle in his eye. I will forever miss sitting and helping Alex with his homework every day after school, volunteering in his band class, watching him play basketball with his friends, and seeing that beautiful face light up when I made his favorite meal, beef pot roast. I'm heartbroken that Alex will never get married or have children of his own to pass on his beautiful smile to. It makes me sick when I think that our 3 other children will someday have to talk about Alex to their children in the past tense, always remembering their sweet, funny brother up to the age of 14. Only 14. It used to make me happy when someone asked me how many children I had. I love telling people that I had 2 boys and 2 girls. I could easily talk to others about how much Alex loved his siblings. He worshipped his big brother, Ryan. Whether they were playing video games or basketball in the driveway together, he loved to watch anime with his big sister, Morgan. And I fondly remember how his little sister, Avery, would massage his back just so she could hang out with Alex and his friends. Most older brothers wouldn't want their little sister to leave them. Most older brothers would want their little sister to leave them alone, but not Alex. Now when someone asks me about my children, I get a knot in my stomach. I get nervous that if I say I'm 4, I will stumble on their ages and have to explain why my son Alex will forever be only 14 years old. There's not a day that goes by when I don't wish I could see and hug Alex again. When I wish I could just slip him an extra slice of pizza while volunteering at his band practice, or cheer him on at his Parkland rec basketball game. I miss my son Alex every day.
Thank you, Mr. Schachter.